Four Lies.
Hey everybody, welcome to week 101 on Body Bags. No theme again this week, so we're just picking a movie and reviewing it. I'm OUTSIDER365. Thank you very much for clicking on it here today. And the movie I've picked is from 2003, and it's called The Undertow. 6 friends enter the strange town of Old Mines for a weekend float trip. They quickly realize that the town is not friendly to strangers, and they are pressured to leave by the police. When the friends decide to continue their float trip anyway, terrifying secrets of the town surface. A 7-foot-tall, demented, deformed maniac known only by the townsfolk as the Boy is kept under lock and key by the town's mayor. The Boy's purpose is simple: kill outsiders. The mayor of Old Mines releases the Boy and the maniac's hunt begins. One by one, the campers on their float trip are ripped to gory shreds by the enraged, deformed, hulking Boy. But there is great mystery to the Boy. Who is his father? Who is his mother? How did he become so dangerous? In the end, the answers to these questions will put the entire town of Old Mines in danger. The Boy is an unstoppable killing machine, and anyone in his path won't be in one piece for long. An inventive and gruesome return to low-budget hillbilly horror. That's from Rue Morgue. Lou Morgue. You know that guy? Rue Morgue. Anywho, yeah, that's the crack. That's the story with The Undertow. It is about these 6 friends, and you see them driving in their Jeep or whatever at the start of the movie. They're going on a road trip. They're going on a float trip because they're going canoeing and that kind of stuff. Out rafting, fucking stuff like that in like a small town. And they're talking, they get pulled over by the local police who just gives them loads of shit. He's a real asshole, takes them out of the car, has them sitting on the grounds, going through their stuff. Not the kind of police that you'd like to run into. He's more like R. Lee Ermey in the Texas Chainsaw remake. He's more that kind of police officer rather than, you know, a kind of a cool one. Have a nice time, guys, and stuff. Yeah, he goes through all their stuff, finds their cooler, and they have beer in the back, and he just like fucking empties it all over the fucking road, and you know, complete fucking asshole, fucking ruining beer like that. He just kind of makes them feel very unwelcome, and they should get out of town and all that kind of stuff. And they don't give a shit because they all have a bit of attitude on them as well. You know, they kind of seem like they take no shit, but they take a bit of shit from them. But then they're like driving off, giving them the finger and fuck you, buddy, and all that kind of stuff. So it's 6 friends. You know, I think it's 3 guys, 3 girls. I think, and they set up their camp and all this. They're undeterred. As I said, they don't care. They're like, oh, fuck them, small town. They stop to get some more beer and stuff like that, and the people in the town treat them like shit. But the main guy is like smoking, and he goes into the store and he's smoking while he's getting his stuff, smoking his cigarettes. He's not vaping. And the girl at the counter asks him to stop, and he's a dickhead. He just keeps fucking smoking, and then eventually like throws it out in her coffee. So again, these aren't nice people. You know, they're kind of dicks themselves, and they come into this town and like fucking fuck you, and we get the, you know, so yeah, off to kind of a bad start already. They, on the way out the door, they run into this girl who's like the mayor's daughter and stuff, and she's kind of being really friendly to them, but they're not buying it. And later on then they're out camping and stuff, and she shows up again, but only, of course, when the campfire is lit, you know, and sits around and they reenact the Friday the 13th campfire kind of thing, where she tells them, you know, kind of out of the blue, that they have to be careful. And she tells them the story of the Boy, who's her brother. I think it's her brother. And I just watched this movie, and then I watched 3 other movies after it in the last day or so. So I'm kind of having shit running into each other here, but no, I'm remembering it right. Point and shoot. She tells them the story, and they're like, yeah, fuck off, whatever, and stuff like that. And then the kind of main guy in the group, I think he was the driver, the guy that was smoking, he kind of goes up to have a smoke, and as she's leaving, and takes her aside and just tells them that if they don't stop fucking, if the townspeople don't stop messing with them, people are going to get fucking hurt and to fuck off and stuff like that. And I think she was legitimately just trying to be friends with them because she's sick of people coming into the town and getting mutilated and going missing and all this outsiders because they don't want any people in the town and shit. So the mayor and the cop and another guy seem to be having a talk that there's 6 new strangers in town and how are they going to deal with it. And the mayor is fucking crazy. He's like absolutely crazy. He's like running the town as mayors do. But he's like, people are afraid of him, things like this. And the boy is locked up in his cellar, which he just kind of goes, well, it's not a cellar. No, it's like a shed, because we see it at one point. It says here, I think it says here, the boy's purpose is to kill. No, it doesn't say that he's locked. But he's locked up in a kind of a shed and chained, and he has a little doll and he's beat badly and stuff like that. And you do learn a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. You know, it's not intricate to the story who his mother and father are. It's just like kind of a slasher. Music in this one is okay. It's low budget, so you know you gotta go with it. Effects in this, the kills and stuff like that, for a low budget flick, are pretty well done. They're pretty well done. There's the one in the colorful room at the end where there's the big spike up at the very top. Like, why the fuck is that spike there? That's somebody has an accident on it. I don't want to ruin anything. Why the fuck was that spike in this room with nothing else? Just that fucking thing. There's some kills on the boat. There's the one at night that they don't find the guy until the next morning. This dude is like super strong. The boy, he's like fucking huge. He does have the whole Town of Dread at Sundown and Jason Potato Sack thing going on, but it looks cooler in the photo here. It's actually kind of like a kiddie pillowcase kind of thing he has around that. It is ripped off, I think, for a second in one scene, and you get to see the face, and it's like, oh Jesus, you know. But that's kind of it. It's like Crazy Killer in the Woods, but it's not everyone doesn't know who it is and they're trying to stop him in the town. In this one, it's everyone knows who it is, and they kind of want him to go and fucking kill the outsiders that come in and stuff. So they're trying to protect him and shit like that. So all in all, pretty enjoyable low budget flick. There's some good kills on it. The ending is a bit, I wasn't too crazy about the ending, but it is an ending. And there's some good scenes in it. Definitely worth a watch if you wanted to pick it up and stuff. That's The Undertow. And thanks a lot for checking out the review. I'm OUTSIDER365. See you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye now.